This is the Sony 50mm f1.2 G Master lens. Extremely powerful, extremely expensive piece of glass. And this is the Samyang AF 50mm f1.4 FE Mark II, which is way cheaper. Thus the question, which of the two is for you? You can actually roll the intro already. Yeah, go for it. Before anything else, I'd like to officially welcome you to my channel. Thank you for making it past the intro. If you're into cameras, gadgets, technologies, all that good stuff, please do subscribe and hit that bell if you haven't yet. In that case, you won't miss out on anything from this channel. By the way, shout out to Gadget Master for sending me the new Samyang 50mm to test it out and to make this review possible. Having that out of the way, let's dive right into the topic. Starting off with the lens composition. While both lenses have the same 72mm filter thread diameter, Samyang is without a doubt the more portable option. And because of that, you can also expect less lens elements. Sony has aperture ring, while Samyang doesn't have. Sony has on and off click switch, while Samyang doesn't have. Sony has AF/MF switch, while Samyang doesn't. Sony has two customizable buttons, while Samyang just has one. But only Samyang has the Mode 1, Mode 2 switch. With this function, you can further modify the lens itself depending on how you do things. Like you can make Mode 1, where this ring could be used for focusing. Then make Mode 2, where this ring could be used for adjusting the aperture. How cool is that? I am actually torn which one to pick as far as the lens composition is concerned. Because I love every element on the G Master, but I'm also digging the portability of the Samyang. Believe me, it being super lightweight is hard to ignore, at least for me. Now let's talk about image sharpness. I am telling you, these two are sharp enough to deliver, especially if you're just posting on social media like me. I needed Woody for this. I took two photos of him, one on Sony and one on Samyang. Same location, settings, and everything. Without zooming in, I bet you'd agree that both have great outputs. But if we try to zoom in all the way to Woody's badge, it is a different story. You can tell by looking at his iconic shirt, Sony clearly is the sharper lens. Thus, for socials, Samyang could be the lens for you. But for paid work or something, you might want to save up some more. For the bokeh quality, the two are relatively fast lenses. Either 1.2 or 1.4, you can expect creamy blurry background. However, shooting buzz at the exact same settings, I noticed that Sony has more depth than Samyang. Try focusing your eyes on the buildings behind buzz. You'd see that they are somehow softer on the Sony. It's not by much though, since both are shot at f1.4. In fact, if you don't look at them side by side, Samyang did a very great job. And since we're on the topic, let me also show you the difference between 1.2 and 1.4. Now, you decide for yourself. In my opinion, more than the added separation from the background, I think I can make use of the higher aperture in low light situations. It may be just a stop higher, but you'll never know. For the image colors, I was surprised to know that Samyang has warmer tones than Sony. Not only that, as far as my not so professional eyes are concerned, it's a bit darker as well. But I think this one boils down to preference. I myself, I like warm tones in my photos and videos. But then again, for paid stuff or whatnot, neutral or natural colors are always better. So yeah. For the autofocus of these two lenses, both can track the subject very well. However, I must say that there are times that Sony seem to be a lot quicker to focus than Samyang. Although this is kind of expected since this is a top-of-the-line native lens. But props to Samyang for keeping up as much as possible. I mean, as far as the autofocus is concerned, I still find the Samyang a great choice. Like for real. What's not tolerable for me is the autofocus noise. I never realized how quiet the Sony G Master until recently, because Samyang is just crazy loud. Like crazy loud. Anyway, I'll just let you hear it. That for me is kind of a deal breaker. I don't know about you. For the lens distortion and vignetting, both delivered very identical outputs. They both have vignetting and a very controlled lens distortion. But in any case, this can easily be fixed in post, so no biggie. Finally, for the chromatic aberration, Sony has a better control than the Samyang. From these pictures, you see that when we zoom into Lightyear's arm, there is a green fringing on the Samyang while there's completely none on the Sony. But same with vignetting and lens distortion, this isn't a big deal since this can easily be fixed in post. But that's it, ladies and gentlemen. As for conclusion, indeed, Sony is the clear winner on this one. Well, that is supposed to happen anyway. But with the price of the Samyang, besides the slow and noisy autofocus, you are getting absolutely great outputs out of it. Like for real. Me personally, if I don't have the means and the resources and I badly need a 50mm lens, I would definitely consider buying the Samyang 50mm. Well, the new Samyang 50mm Mark II. It's small, it's lightweight, and it's budget friendly. But of course, if you can and you're doing paid stuff or whatnot, go buy the G Master lens. It is totally worth it. Like I always say, invest on lenses, people. Invest on lenses. There you go, folks. I am sure I wasn't able to cover everything, so let me know your thoughts in the comment section or we can connect on Instagram or on Facebook. As I end, if you're getting value from this video, please do like and subscribe for more not super technical but rather practical approach to gadgets and technologies. Until then, thank you for watching. Okay, so just in case you're wondering bakit medyo clean looking ako ngayon, no? Medyo nag-shave ako, maikli yung buhok ko, wala akong sombrero. That is because in the next few days, this Sunday, January 23, would be my wedding day. Yes. So, this could be my last video as a single person. So, super excited about that. Yun lang, gusto ko lang ihabol tong video na to. Kasi dapat yung wedding ko ay January 9, 2 weeks ago, kaya lang na-cancel siya due to pandemic. So, na-move siya ngayon. Kaya, parang nagkaroon ako ng time na gumawa pa ng video. One last video as a single person. Kaya ito yun. So, nag-enjoy ako. No? Parang naging breather. Sobrang hassle ng preparation. Sobrang naging hectic yung schedule. Kaya tagal ko na makapag-release ng video. Pero nakakatuwa na naging breather siya na since nagkaroon kami ng gap ng reschedule, nakagawa pa ako na isa pang video. As a wedding gift, if you can subscribe to my channel, please do so. So that's it for now, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not gonna say goodbye, no? Pero moving forward, sana magawa ko pa rin yung regular upload kahit na buhay may asawa na. But yeah, definitely I am excited about that. Sana hindi na ma-cancel. Yun, mag-ingat kayo palagi and yeah, see you in the next video.